Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a coin called BarnBridge, which I first heard that name. I was like, BarnBridge. Sound a little bit goofy, but we don't care about names. We just care about waves around here. So I just made a previous video about Bitcoin. And by the way, if you just land here, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. But just going over Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin has more downside, guys. That's the reality of it. Most of these coins and these altcoins obviously go with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes down, most altcoins are going to go right down with it. So but that's not always the case with all coins. Okay. That's not always the case with all coins. That's when people make a mistake. So, like, for example, the NASDAQ is looking really, really weak and it didn't go up very much. But there's actually assets in the NASDAQ that the reason it went up a little bit is because there's other smaller assets in the NASDAQ that went up pretty significantly. Same with some other stocks that are driving up right now. They're going up significantly. If you want to take a look at a stock that's doing a literal moonshot, go look at Elf Beauty. Go look at Elf Beauty. I mean, if you would have been in Elf Beauty, I mean, like whoever bought that, they really did a good job. That thing's just doing a moonshot, keeps going up while everybody's talking about everything going down. So there are some coins, as an example, like Caspa. Now, Caspa's going up while Bitcoin's going down. So there's other coins that are going up while Bitcoin's going down too. It's just a matter if you can find them. That's the problem. That's the hard work, is finding the coins that can do that. So I'm going to go over that coin and just let you know that right now with the Bitcoin in its position at 16,497 is that I think it's going to be making a turn back down, guys. And there's other coins. XRP. I'm not an XRP fan, but look, XRP is on that trend, and I actually think XRP is going to hold that trend that's down there. So Bitcoin will go back down. And with XRP, all you got to do is that trend that it's on. It's a significant trend as long as it holds that trend. I started seeing like videos, Bitcoin's going down. So XRP's got to go down with it, down to like 10 cents and stuff like that. I was like, guys, that's not always the case. It could pop up just like it's doing right now, back up to 40 cents, and it'll go back down to the trend again. And then maybe XRP's making a wave to go back down, and then it's going to do a shot out of there after Bitcoin goes back down and finds its bottom. That is possible with some of these coins, guys. So Litecoin's another example. Litecoin's down here. It's doing a shot. I know a lot of people don't like Litecoin, but there's some people that do like Litecoin. Litecoin's going up to 76. I think it hit 83. And, when Bitcoin goes back down, so maybe Litecoin goes back down a little bit. Maybe it made a wave. And then once Bitcoin's finished, it's going to do a shot right out of there. So you want to be on point with some of these coins and not always completely focused on Bitcoin all the time, because I realize if Bitcoin's going down, most of the other coins will be going down with it. But it doesn't mean that you just throw up your hands and go, oh my God, Bitcoin's going down. So everything is just a disease type mentality. So all I'll do is go over this coin. Let me go over back and switch over here, back over to the BarnBridge coin. That a follower made me aware of this. This is a pretty decent little deal. I was like, looking this supply. Most of the supply is out. And let's take a look at where is it traded. It's on Kraken. It's all on the major exchanges. So, that's not too bad, actually, guys. That's not too bad, You got to give old BarnBridge here a little credit. And it's up 10% today. So let's go ahead and take a look at the technicals and Twitter. So it's in a DeFi space. You can look at that in a positive way or a negative way. Like the whole CeFi system is just crash and burn, hasn't it? So maybe people are probably a little bit more interested in DeFi space. Okay. Like Uniswap is probably going to be doing pretty good. Or what's the other coin? Dex coin, Cake coin, Pancake Swap. Pancake Swap's like, if you look at the wave structure, it's looking pretty good. So, it's just not a sexy coin. It's not those aren't sexy coins. So people aren't interested in them. But, at the end of the day, if you would have bought into Cake coin, you'd be up. Okay. That's the reality of it. Back in, if you would have bought Cake coin, let's say back in June or July, you'd be up significantly in your position. If you bought Bitcoin, you'd be down. Okay. So that's the reality of it. So I know it's not sexy. People want to hear about it. So let's go over the fundamentals here, or the technicals on BarnBridge. Okay, so here's one. The people will probably get on here and go, oh, it came out in what was this, November of 20, and it's over here and had that bullish divergence and shot that up. So this right here is always a concern when I see this, especially on these smaller assets, because you have to wonder, was this a B, C like that, guys? Was it like that? Okay. So that's always a concern with an asset like this. And it could have been A, B, C. The issue is that if you do take a look at something like that, that's a serious move that went well. You see right there. It could have been done a flat right there. It could have, but it whizzed way beyond targets, off the chart targets. So probably not, guys. Probably not. So let's take a look at the wave structure that it did in there. It's definitely an impulse move right there. There's a third wave and then a fifth wave thrust at the top. Okay, so for when was it? June of 22. So this is good. This can be pretty easy. So it's already gone up in this wave and it's done this long drawn out correction and went deep in the RSI on the 12-hour chart and it took everything out. So that's a good signal. That's a bullish signal right there for this coin. And then let's take a look at the retrace that it did from that leg. Let's see what kind of retrace does it have right now. Almost all the way down to 886, guys. Take a look at that. You see that? So that's a pretty good little retrace that it went down to. It would have been nice to hit that, but that's pretty good. That's second wave territory, or yeah, that would be second wave territory. But this is still easy deal over here because you're going to be right now playing off that low of $3.16. That will be, or you can go higher at $3.40. So you're going to mess with the coin. You have to have an exit because it could come back up and swing back around. So let's take a look at a 4-hour chart. Okay, now we got a little bit more of a concern on this wave right here. Okay, you see how high that went up in the RSI. So it could be a flat or something that is in there. Got to look for a flat. Looks like a flat of some sorts that it did. And then this wave right here is a 3. It looks like a 3-wave move. So definitely all questionable right now, but you got to dig into this to see. Okay, there we go on the 1-hour chart. Now here's the deal. This makes it a little bit more risky, guys, on this 1-hour chart. Okay, so you can see right here, you see that's the highest peak right there. Okay, so it looks like it did a move over here off this bottom of a 1, a 2, here's the 3, and then it did a diagonal thrust on that 5. Okay, so there's your wave. Okay, if you like this coin, that's your wave. Now you're playing off over here. And where did it come down to in a correction? It looks like it came over here into a correction because here's looks like a move, and it went sideways for a little while. Okay, it went back up into a flat of some sorts and came back down into a 5 over here. Okay, so this is going to be hard to suss out, but here's a thrust up and then back down into a 5. So probably this is this is what it probably did, guys. Here's your A, your B, here's your 3-wave move, back up, back down, your 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly. Okay, so now you got this coin over here. It went up impulsively, possibly a flat type move that it made. If it did this, if this is the move, this is actually bullish. This would be a running flat because it came down in A, up into that B, and down in the C, but the C didn't take the A out. Normally, it goes even with the A, making an actual flat, which is normal, or it goes beyond it, okay? This one is like just right there. So that's what you call a running flat. It's very rare type of move, but cryptocurrencies like this can do running flats, okay? You can't rule them out because they can just be so bullish. Doesn't take a lot of money to get these things going. So good news for this coin right now. And just looking at this wave structure here, you can get, possibly like a 1-2, 1-2 out of this. 1-2, 1-2, and then it's going up for a 3 and a 4-5. So something over here is probably like a third wave. Okay. Just like so. Like that. And then this is like 1-2, a 3, 4-5. And then you can have another one back here, guys. So what I would do is just let this wave sequence play out. But then again, it's a lower cap cryptocurrency. They can just keep on rolling. That's the problem with these things, man. You get it at this position. So it could be doing something like that and then maybe head up to those areas. Let's say $4.42 or something like that. And just wait for a good correction in the RSI. Like you're here to a 4-hour chart. You see how it's getting oversold in 4-hour chart? Just let that play out and then pick it up over here. And then you have your wave structure. And then what you want to do is see the correction, wait for it, put it in your list and wait for it. And then set up a stop loss down, play it off like a low right there at $3.57 to protect your funds, guys. That's what you want to do. So it'd be right in that area, like right about there. Okay. 364. Okay. It might not come just to here, like 392, and you're doing that. So you, could have like say a 6 to 7% loss for a run over there. So let's take a look at the overall picture. Let me get rid of that stuff and just clean it up a little bit for you. All right. It looks pretty decent. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. Yeah, I would just be playing it off of one of these over here, guys. For this coin. Let me take all that off, clean it up for you. Let it come down, correct, and go and write it off a play off a low. It's in a really good area to protect. It's down. This is just for my followers, let you guys know. Let's just say this is a 1-2 and you have a good shot. They could be going into another wave. Okay. So this doesn't, when you see me make a 1-2 and then it goes into a 3, doesn't mean it's going to go into a 3, because over here, this wave has to go up into a 1 and come back all the way back down there potentially for another 2. Okay. So when you see 1-2, it doesn't mean it just rips in a 3 immediately. It's got another waves to do over there. But like just looking at this structure on the daily up into this massive wave. Okay. Be aware that this could have been a flat. Doubt that it was a flat. It just went too high and it corrected over here deep in that RSI on the daily. So you can see how deep this was, telling you that it reset everything. Okay, so more than likely, this is not a B wave. B waves don't do that usually, but you can never rule that out. You can never be 100%, and playing it off that area of $3.56 for a BarnBridge or bond coin. All right, guys. So that's what I do. I put this on the list. I'm going to put it on my list, add it to TradingView, and keep track of it and ride the waves with coins that have good setups. Okay. You'll make more money in this here in the next probably 30, 60 days than you will with Bitcoin any time of the day, guys. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.